What's going on, everybody? My name's Derek, and this is Fatal RPM. Now, this is more of an impromptu video, so I apologize in advance if my hair and my demeanor is a little wacky. However, I did notice after doing a reflash of my ECU that there are new V9 beta maps for MHD. So I just wanted to get like a quick feel of what that would actually be like. Previously, what I was running is the version 8, the full release version 8 maps for MHD was stage 2. I had initially gone to stage 2 plus. However, I was running into issues with a boost leaks and everything, so I dropped that down to stage 2. Not that it really made that big of a difference. It was just the way the car was performing. I felt it was a little more safer for me to be in V2. But now everything seems to be functioning relatively well, so I switched over to stage 2 plus, and now we're going to go ahead and try out the stage 2 plus version 9 map. So let me just show you what we have, or what I have, as far as the features go of everything that's enabled within the tune. Alright, so this is the map here. So we're running 93 octane stage 2 plus. If I go ahead, go here, it's going to say contacting DME. So under options, everything that I have enabled, I have the linear throttle mapping turned on. Other than that, we have the exhaust burble, 1 almost and a half seconds for base, and then 2.5 for sport. At hard aggressiveness, I just turned this down to 1800 RPM. I had it at 2000. I want to see what it's like at 1800. It might get a little annoying. We'll see. Stand still so that you can rev it in neutral or whenever you're just sitting in park. Cold start noise reduction, because my neighbors already found my Genesis annoying. This car is a lot louder with the exhaust that's on here now than my Genesis was. So is to keep them happy, we have that cold start noise reduction turned on. I have kick down switch disabled because I generally drive in manual. I rarely ever do the little kick down to downshift once. Other than that, not much else here is changed. I am running the upgraded, I think they're Bosch coils, as well as the 2 steps colder NRG plugs. However, there's nothing else in here for me to change that. We're still running the T-map sensor, not the 3.5 or 4 bar sensor. I changed the coolant target to sport just so everything runs a little cooler, because I have noticed I'm burning my oil. So I want to make sure that we keep the engine temps down a little more, even though it's winter out, so it's not as big of a deal. However, I'm still burning stuff, so I might want to retrofit a oil cooler at some point. That'd probably be a decent investment for me. Other than that, we have wastegate rattle fix. I've noticed the rattle recently, so we have that turned on as well. Other than that, this is everything that's in the app. I have already flashed it, so let's go ahead, get the car started. And get this first impressions. So we're gonna go ahead, gonna get over to the highway, and we'll do a couple little pulls. I wanna do a second and third gear pull just to see how it feels. So let's get to it. So we're almost over to the highway, and already at this point, with at least with the linear throttle, I've noticed it's a lot less jerky, which is what the automatic transmission is definitely, actually with anything, not even just automatic. I could see that being very useful for the manuals as well. I would notice that I had to get on the gas and right off the gas whenever I was starting at lights, just in case like someone's creeping forward. But we're about to get on the highway now, so we'll see what the torque is like when we hit boost and whatnot. So we'll see that here in a second. Alright, so off the bat, just off that one pull, I've noticed you get into boost a lot smoother. How it was before, I'm running the OE turbos, by the way, and how it used to be is it was kind of like a bat out of hell, like around 3K, it would just bam into boost, the car would squat and you go forward. As where now it seems to be a lot more linear and just goes right into it. That was with me easing on the throttle. I can't really do a dig only because my transmission likes to freak out. I want to see if I can get the Alpina tune on my transmission sometime here soon. I'm not sure, actually I'm not even sure if they offer the Alpina tune for the XIs, but I'm definitely going to look into it. However, so far so good. I do feel like the torque is a little bit lacking, but that also might just be a side effect of the lack of it, like just punching in to boost. So we'll get one more pass here. This one's going to be a little less easing into the throttle and kind of just getting on it from the start. We'll probably be going about 10 miles an hour or so when we hit that point. Car did not like that at all. Car didn't like that. Nope, misfiring like a... I mean, I'm still feeling the torquiness. Still feeling the torquiness. I can, what is that? Oh, that's my voice. That's so weird. I was not hearing that before. But, still hearing the torquiness, or still feeling the torquiness. It's a lot more tame, I feel like, but it also feels a little more refined. That was a sport pool. So, that was easing in, going up to about... I want to say 75, 70-ish% throttle. Couldn't get all the way into it because I could feel the engine starting to break up. I need to figure out what's causing that. But all in all, seems pretty good. So as soon as we get back to the house, I'll give you my final opinion. Alright, so we just pulled up back to the house. I'm letting the car run for a minute or two just to keep that oil circulating, just so it doesn't burn up in the turbo. So overall, I feel like the tune's a good step in the right direction. It doesn't seem like it's made a lot of sacrifices to make certain gains in making the car feel a lot more drivable. I'll definitely say this, on the version 8, I don't know if it was the throttle map, or if it was the tune itself. However, the way that it really kicked in was really jerky. And I don't mind it too much, but 90% of the time, whenever I'm driving my car, I usually have a passenger, and watching them do this the entire time doesn't seem like it's all that great of an experience. Let it be they like the car or not. I wouldn't like my head jerking around all the time. I like race cars, however, everyone getting in the car might not want to be in a race car. They might want to just go for a drive. So all in all, I like where it's going. At this current point in time, I can't really report on the long-term effects as far as like what the car, how the car likes it. So far, I haven't really noticed any huge differences. I have noticed a really weird sound, almost like a wastegate dump. Once I hit, I want to say like 5K, like 50%, 70% throttle, which was really weird. That was only going uphill though. I did notice that. I'm not sure what that was. That was probably my exhaust, I think. I don't know. It was a really weird sound. I'm very curious to see what the MPG is going to be like. So far as what I've driven and the way I was driving it, it doesn't seem to be too bad. It's probably only used like a 1/16 of a tank or so, from what it seems, because I was just under half a tank before we started. I want to say we were probably like right in the middle between the half and the quarter way mark, and we're almost at the quarter tank mark. So as far as like how hard I'm driving it, based off of that, it seems like it's pretty good. I will update the description depending on when this video does come out on what the MPG is going to be like. I will be continuing to run this beta map even until they release the newest, or not the newest, but the full release, the 1.0, or not the 1.0, but the non-beta version of the version 9 map. So all in all, what I suggest that you put it on your car, yes, if you prefer a more linear feel to your car, a more drivable car versus the more aggressive map that I had for the V8 at least. This is just in my experience, and also this isn't an all-wheel drive car, so it might not be the same in 335i's, but this is an XI, and the way I was experiencing it, it was definitely a lot more aggressive. So, good map, but like I said, if you like aggressive, V8. If you like drivable, V9. Other than that, I want to thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit the like button down below. Also, hit the subscribe button along with the bell icon right next to it. Go ahead and click it and hit all so you get a notification whenever I drop a new video. If you want to see any other videos coming from me with this car or my beautiful 300ZX over there, definitely make sure to do that. Other than that, peace out, and I'll see you in the next one.
I recall Central Park in